What's going on, people? Good morning, should I say? I was well tired this morning. Anyway, we've just checked out of the hotel. It's currently 9:30. It's about I think it's just over 3 hours to our next deployment station. Why did I even call it that? To our next Airbnb. Do you know what? I actually feel really sad leaving this place. Like, it's so beautiful here. It's one of the few places I've been to where I've actually generally been sad to leave. Now, this is the town. I'll show you here. This is what it's called. Wait, can you see that? It's called Capileira. And it is the last town before the mountains. Like, this is the tallest town. Like, there's no town further up in this area. And it's so beautiful. So last night I was like, I'm gonna go have some food for my last night here, treat myself a little bit. So I went to this little back alley wine bar tapas place, and you know it's good when no one speaks English. And this place was amazing. Honestly, the best tomatoes I've ever had in my life I had there. They were so good. Had some nice red wine, and it was just a beautiful evening. You know, you just sat on this like little they put like this little bit of fake grass down on this little bit of wall, and you just sat with a little barrel as a table, and honestly, it was so nice. And then before that, I went to go and watch the sunset on the edge of the town, and it was the nicest sunset I've seen since I've been here. I did 3 nights here, and you could do so much more. The only thing is, because it's so far up, like if you want to go anywhere outside of the mountains, it's like an hour and a half pretty much drive to most places. I mean, when we went to the caves yesterday, it was like an hour and 15. So you're looking around an hour 15 plus to get to like a bigger bit of civilization. But this is like a proper Spanish town. It's so nice. Everyone's like in the town is like super friendly. It was quite funny because I was sitting up on the rooftop, like up there. It's like the rooftop of the hotel, and I was just having a beer and editing some photos, and it was just like 10 o'clock at night, and it was so loud with like all the kids like playing in the streets, like fucking flying around on like their scooters doing tricks. And I was like, man, if you like had that in the UK at this time of night, everyone would be playing Xbox in their room. Like it's such a crazy difference. But yeah, honestly, I love this place, really recommend it. I would love to come back here because it's so beautiful. And if you have a chance to check out, and you're going to do Majestic anyway, come to this town. There's actually quite a few hotels in the area that I was actually staying. Where I was staying was on Google a 1-star hotel, and it was amazing. I loved it there. So I was in a 5-star hotel in Marbella, and I would prefer to be in this than that 5-star hotel in Marbella, just because it had a pool and a spa and all that jazz. Like that place was great. It was like family owned, really nice. What more could you want? And fantastic views. So anyway, we're gonna drive over to our next Airbnb, and can't check until 2 o'clock onwards. So I'm just gonna take it slow. Maybe have a few little stops along the way, because it's gonna be a way that I haven't gone. So we'll go that way, and I'll reignite you if something of interest appears. We got a little stop. We found a map. Pretty cool. But that's not actually the reason I stopped. The reason I stopped was because I was just driving up the road, and then all of a sudden I'm being held at gunpoint. Look at this. Look at this. Is that where they sat? Maybe that's where they sat in there, maybe. Sat on there. And then unsuspecting cars coming up the road. Hello. That's pretty cool. How do you this accident, if I just did that and it fired off a round. So how does this work? So this has got a slide back, I'm assuming. Something to do with that handle maybe. You got a bonk, and then that comes back, and then you plop a little shell in, or maybe this side. Oh look, you get the little wheel. Yes, we can do a little spin, and then you can. Oh, that one moves as well. And then does this one move? Kind of. Okay, and then we can just move it round. Enemy AC 130 above. Oh. and then yeah, that's kind of cool. I have no idea why that's here, but I like it. Anyway, so there's some more villages, and I'm gonna take some photos because that's cool. I like that. It's filled with gravel. Imagine if there's like imagine if they had these in like airsoft or something, and instead of like it shot like tennis balls. Someone would probably die actually if you did that. I reckon a tennis ball is like the right size for that, maybe. Kind of, yeah, a tennis ball in there. They got to deploy these in airsoft games. Right, we got a slide changer plan. There's nowhere else ready to pull over, and the town near to where we were took a little diversion to a place I was meant to be coming to tomorrow. I planned on coming here tomorrow, and I was like, do you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna come here today. And it's called like Setenil something, and basically it's like the town, well, a part of the town is like built into the cave, like the caves and cliffs and like just rocks. It's really cool. So we're currently trying to park, and it's just one in, one out at the moment, and it's 1:30, so it's not the best time to come to somewhere which is like really like well known in Spain. So yeah, we're gonna see how we get. But to be fair, we're moving quite fast for how many people are trying to get in, so it's not too bad. I'm so hungry right now. So we're gonna park up, see where the nearest munch place is, and we're gonna get some food because I'm so hungry right now. Okay, we got parked. We're up. That's really bright. I've just been in the dark in that little car park, and now my sun's blinding me. I left my hat in the car as well. Oh well. Anyway, you can see how everything's built into the rocks, and that's all this like town. And this is what it's famous for. Is a little rock town. It feels so weird, but I'm in jogging bottoms and trainers on an exploration. But this was unplanned, so I'll take it. But yeah, so tomorrow there's like a trip, like a road trip kind of thing, semi-road trip. It's like we're driving from village to village, and it's like a pilgrimage route. It's called something in Spanish, and I cannot remember the name of it. It's on my phone, but it translates roughly to the white villages, and it's like basically the white villages of Spain, such as Ronda and other ones. So we're like 18 minutes away from Ronda where we're staying. So we're going to do all of that tomorrow. So I think it's like about a half-hour drive between each village. I did find the route. There's a few routes you can do. Either go like a big circle, which is I'm planning to do, but there's another route which is different, and it actually takes you to here for some reason. It's more in like a big straight line, like a wiggly worm, and yeah, so there's like a few different routes when you Google the white village route. So we're gonna go for the circle one because I think that's the one with the most villages on. And yeah, so wait, what I'll do, I'll tell you what this place is called before I forget. Okay, Setenil de la bodegas. Setenil de las bodegas. See that? Right there. That is what this place is called. And yeah, so we're just gonna explore now and take some photos. And there's a bing bong. What's the time? It must be 2 o'clock. Oh, it's 1:45. So yeah, some little cactuses down there. That looks like some food. So we'll see where our little legs take us. Look at that. There's a castle up there. We'll go and see that a bit later. This is cool. This is cool. I was like some spa thing as well, like in the rocks. And I saw like a little swimming pool, jacuzzi. It was like a proper spa you could go to. I was like, damn, that looks cool. So there's a little bridge. We can get some photos on that. Street caves. There we go. And 1917 is from there. I have no idea what that is. I've never seen that in my life. Look at that little river, little bridge, loads of restaurants. That's all cool. You go up there. Look at this. That's cool. And everything's built into the side of it. Very cool. And the shops are in the cave. That's all cool. Hey, hold up, Mama, look at this. Look at that. How it's all in the cave. I haven't even eaten yet, but I'm just like, wow, caves. So, it's almost time for everyone to have a siesta, so we better get food soon. Right, we got some food. We got like a little baguette with cured meat. It was well nice. Then we got a cup, because it looked to me with temptation. I was like, okay. But anyway, so we're on our way to the castle, I think. We're on our way to something. And this is the view. Just going up the hill. Out of breath because I'm a fat man inside, really. I'm sweating so much from that walk up a hill. My legs are burning while my calves are burning. But look at that. Majestic scene. Majestic scenes. I can't remember where we parked. I think we're like over the back of that castle thing. I found a wine shop which was in a cave, so I'm going to go there on the way back. I've never been into wine. Like, I tried to get into it when I was in Australia, and that was when I was 18, and I just absolutely chundered it everywhere in the nightclub toilet. It was like a murder scene. There's one toilet as well in the nightclub for the men's, and the door didn't lock, so I was throwing up in the toilet with my leg in the air, pinning the door closed. Everyone was trying to get in because I was in there for so long. I was like, oh my god, this is horrendous. And then after that I went to white wine, and I used to drink like, there's a little fly on my nose, hello. What the fuck? I used to drink it like no tomorrow when I used to go out to bars and stuff. And I haven't actually like sat down to drink wine to enjoy it. I've just drunk it to get absolutely obliterated. So had some yesterday, which was quite nice over the tapas. So I'm gonna try and broaden my palate. I'm a whiskey man myself, whiskey all the way. But you know, a nice glass of red with a meal, I think that is the one. And it's got loads of health benefits as well, red wine apparently. So being healthy while boozing is a win-win. Right, little viewpoint unlocked. So now we're going to walk back to the car because we've pretty much done everything now. We've done all of the touristy shizzle down there. Been up to the viewpoint up here. I'm not too fussed about that little castle. We're going to walk past it again, but it's not like I really want to go and see it. I can see it from here. So it's a I can't remember if I said it or not, 22-minute walk to the car park. I swear I just said that. So what happens when you drink too much? You just have memory loss. Anyway, where was I? See, look, my point proven again. That was it. So we're going to walk back to the wine shop to go in the little wine cave. and acquire some sacred grapes. And then we shall head back to the car. I actually do need to sort out where I'm actually going to get some food, because unlike where we were, the place where we're staying now is not in a town. It's just by itself, like a little cabin alone. Nothing around it, so I can't, walk to a thing to get some food and drinks, and I've got to drive, which means I can't really drink until I'm back. So we got to work that out. Ideally, I'd like to bring some stuff back with me. I need to go out again. It's a great success. And then look how sleek these are, by the way. I swear, I don't know if what's it called? The people that live over 100, they're centurions or something. Centurions. So, old people. I swear it's like Italy, Spain, I think's in there. Japan, I know, is in there. They all have one thing in common, I believe. It's like they have like really steep places and they just walk around. From what I can remember, I watched something on Netflix ages ago about it, and it was about like how they would walk up and down like these steep hills because it was just part of their village, and they used to like live to like well on 100. So we don't really have this in the UK, stuff like this, especially down south. Like if you get like 5 meters every mile, it's so flat. But having hiked the Netherlands, I can confirm there are places flatter. Although when I went to the Netherlands, I still managed to find hills and went up them. Varsberg, was it 321 meters or something like that? I can't remember. 322. But I proved everyone wrong and found a hill in the Netherlands, so it's not all flat. Wine from the wine cave has been acquired. It's from the actual vineyards around here, so it's the locals you can get. €8.50, majestic. We've made it to, hold up, let me wipe you down, boy. We've made it to our little cabin. We're basically staying on the vineyard. I didn't realise this. This place is beautiful. It's like its own cabin. I'll show you. So this is my house, Entry Place. Got a little fridge, little kitchen going on, little seating area. We've got our bedroom there, and then there's another spare bedroom here. For some reason they booked me for 2 people, and I was like, what the hell? I was like, no, it's just me. And wow. A little bathroom, a little shower, which is cool. And let's take you outside. So we got a little seating area. It's raining at the moment, which is cool. I got moistened up. Come into this bit. So that's our view over the valley. It was like the clouds have just moved in now. When I walked in, there was like you can see all the way through to the mountain over there. Really nice. Got some little deck chairs, or you want to sit there if it's raining, and it's like this massive like villa house, and it's like, oh, it's so cool in there. I might show you later, but this is like for everyone can go in there. They serve breakfast in there. There's like a pond there and like some fancy garden shit. There's like a swimming pool behind the villa, and there's all of that. It's all of that. It's so nice around here, and there's like a massive avenue of cypress trees, and you just drive all the way up it to get here, and it's so beautiful. So the nearest town is 10 minutes away by car, and it's got loads of restaurants, loads of fucking shinizzle manizzle. So I'm gonna head there in a bit. I've been driving for like 4.5 hours, I would say, in total. So I've got a fucking headache, man, because I've not drunk anything. I've got the leftover beers in the fridge from our last stop in I can't remember what it's called now, but yeah, it smells well nice in here as well. It smells floral. Oh, majestic, look at that little chest of drawers. But yeah, so we're gonna just have a sit down a minute, rest for a minute. It's 5 o'clock. I'm not too sure what way the sun's gonna set, but if the clouds clear up, sunset with a glass of wine. This is just magnificent, people. Magnificent. It wasn't even that much. I think it was £230 for 3 nights here. So, and the other place was £120 for 3 nights. So that's 6 nights for £450. I would say that's pretty decent. But yeah, so got to try and connect to the Wi-Fi, and then I'm just gonna do some social media stuff, and yeah, I'll see you in the little town when I decide what I'm gonna eat. Oh, actually, wait, let's plop you down a minute. Why are your legs not working? Hello. Let's show you the wine I acquired. Look at this. 3 caves. I am not too sure how old this is, but this is from the actual cave bit that I went to buy this, like in the cave, the wine cave. This is it. So I'm going to try this out. I think this is a red. Could be wrong. Who knows? But they also sell wine here because we're on a vineyard. So I might actually buy a bottle of their wine, which is €15 a bottle instead of €8.50, which was this one. But that's even fresher than that one because it's straight off the vineyard itself. This is like vineyard country. Do you know how many vineyards I drove past on the way to get here? Like a lot. So anyway, I'll stop babbling on like a crazed madman and sit down. Right, I have returned. That was an adventure and a half, right? So we drive to the little town. All good. Park up, lovely jubbly. Every single restaurant, bar, anywhere that does food, closed. What the fuck? And I was looking on Google Maps before I went to see what was open. And everywhere that was open, that on Google Maps, closed. I was like, damn it. Everywhere, so it was like, oh, you got to wait 2.5 hours if you want food. And I was like, I'm pretty fucking hungry. So I was like, right. So I was walking back to the car, and then I was like, oh, there's loads of people. There's like loads of people. I was like, this is a good sign. This means there's food. Turns out it did not mean there was food. There was like a car crash that had just happened, and the police and like ambulances were blocking the road, and everyone was like, wow, look at this. And I was just like, fooled me. I thought it was like a food fest, and it wasn't. Luckily, I think everyone was all good. Someone just like crashed into the pedestrian like walkway into a post. I don't even know how you do that. So then we went somewhere else, and most places were still closed. But I ended up finding a Turkish place. Now, if all else fails, the Turkish are normally going to save you when it comes to food. So we had a mighty kebab in a wrapped up, majestic with chips. And I had like this thing called Nesty. It's fucking well nice. So I had one, this is my second. And I bought a third in case I get thirsty tonight. I was like, these are tasty, man. I don't even know what's in them. Leaves. So yeah, we have now eaten. Although we did risk it because there was like in a glass. I was like, yeah, I'll take a glass, and they put a giant block of ice in it, and I was like, we're rolling the dice here, boy. So I drank it with the ice cube. So I'm now playing Russian roulette with my ass. I'm hoping I'm going to be all good. If not, it's going to throw a spanner in the works for the next 3 days. So we'll see how this pans out. If I know, I'll know by tomorrow morning. But I'm gonna get some wine on the go, sit outside. You can't really, the sunset's not that way anyway, so I'm just gonna sit outside, do some photo editing. We'll see what take some photos off the camera, should I say, and see where we're at. And then in the morning, well, actually, I've got to replan what the actual route is and parking and timings of our little adventure tomorrow. And then Tuesday, we got the thing that I really wanted to do that I was on about the other day. So I'll just show you instead of telling you, because it's a surprise.